Hello everybody and welcome back to Blockade Farms. So, we are in September and it's time to make some more money. Let's see if we can make it a successful farm in 2 years with £1 million in the bank and no debt. So, first things first, we do have some rice samplings or saplings. So we are going to use them to replant these fields once we're ready, but obviously we've got a bit of time before we can redo these. Now I'm hoping that precision farming has updated and working now. It does look like it is, and that's excellent, so we don't lose our environmental score. So we will need to lime spread these bad boys and different bits, but we're not too fussed about that at the moment because it is money making time. So the mushroom factory, it hasn't produced anything as of yet, so we'll see how slow it is, but that might be on its last legs if it's not going to be very fast at producing, because we want something that's going to make us money. The little goaty goats over here have produced one full churn and a little bit, so they are doing very well. I have just chucked them a bale there while it's not raining. But yeah, they seem to be happy. And they've got meadow now, so they probably don't even need the food. So, first things first, we need to nip to the store for our next plan without crashing into anyone. And it's a trailer mounted accessory. I've never used it before, but there's always time. So, ooh, this unruly defender. Let's get it to the store and let's have a look what we're gonna buy, because we haven't bought it yet. I was waiting for you guys to see what your thoughts were. But yeah, let's fly over to the store in the most unruliest defender ever. We know it's the most unruliest defender ever because it does over 60 miles an hour, and we don't normally do over 10. So let's hit the store up. Here we are, and let's have a look on our store. If it's in the sale, I'll be amazed. We do need, I think, for what we're planning, something like this. So we might even, let's put a load of weight on the back of it because that'll help. Let's finance it. Plan short term, vehicle 45, 5% interest, 12-month term. Yeah, that'd be right. Let's get that financed. We will be paying all these off early, so don't worry. Didn't work, did it? We'll hire purchase it then. Hire purchase, right. 1 year length. Let's put good 12 grand down on her, make her a little bit cheaper. With that, let's buy what we're doing, and then you'll see why we needed a bit of a telehandler help, and we do need a few other little schnickets. So miscellaneous, it's always a good category to be in. It means it's something interesting, and here it is. It's a firewood processor. So we're going to make some firewood, hopefully. Now we are going to buy this machine outright, just because, yeah, I just feel like buying it outright. So we've got it bought outright. The next thing we will need is a chainsaw, and obviously we're going to go for a still. We want it to be reliable. We're going to go for the tree trimming axe as well, just to make our lives just a little bit sweeter. And then what we need on our telemabob, which I wasn't actually planning on buying, it's just because it was in the sale, a fairly good price. I think what we could do with is a nice log grab. Now, I think that one might be just a little bit smoother, so let's get that bought. 2 grand. Obviously, I'm cautious on money. It did cost us a lot of money to go through the month. And then we have it. quite a few new bits of equipment. And we're going to try and tow this with a Defender. It's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be, so... Oh, it will let us attach to it. Although it is dragging on the ground because Defender's tow bar is so low. So that is not going to work. Now, does the telehandler... Oh. Apparently it won't be as powerful. Well, not to worry. We won't be ragging it. Well, we probably will be ragging it, but we bought it second hand for 40 grand. As long as she's useful. That's all we care about. Like that. So we can open it. Can't shut it, which is a bit weird. Boom in, boom out. Beautiful. Right, let's get... Ah, look at that. We can use the telehandler to take the log processor if we don't hit the wrong button. Right, so what we're going to do is past its service hall and needs maintenance. Head to the workshop if possible to run the maintenance procedure. I would be inclined to listen to that, but we've just bought the machine and... Yeah, I kind of need it. So we are just going to run to where I'm planning on doing this. We're going to get set up and then we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you guys over there. Let's get set up and let's see if we can make this a profitable business. So here we are at the proposed field area. What I'm going to just do, see if I can just knock some of these out of here so we can see what we're doing a bit. If they will, or do we just paint a little bit of land just to make ourselves a little bit easier? So we haven't bought the land. We've got permission just to cut a few trees down, which might turn into a few more. And I'm sure they won't mind us just putting a little bit of a pad in so we can see what we're doing. So this is base of operations for the time being. So if we jump into this now, never used one before, but I presume we're going to have to unfold it. Turn it on. I don't know what else we need to do. Firewood Alt Z. That does two things because that's brought something on my computer I forgot about. That brings up my graphics card details. So we might have to change that. Start unloading you. Well, without further ado, let's chop a tree down and chuck it in. So let's start with something like this. Bit skinny, bit easy. Timber. Then we're going to use this because the plan is there we go, clean it all up nice and clean. Now the question is, can we get that whole log onto said machine, or is it going to be easier to chop them up? And I don't know how this machine works. There is another one. There is a permanent structure we can put in instead. Ooh. Okay. Trying to load up on the downhill might be a step too far for this Merlot's brakes. Claw doesn't seem to be working very well. I mean, to be fair, it's stuck in the other tree. Let's just chop it here for our ease, just to test this out, because so this is all new, so don't judge me. There we go. We might even have to chop this tree out of the way. We're going to do a bit of small deforestation. Ta-da! And if this one doesn't work, we'll set up the factory. It's about 45 grand, so ooh, that could have gone better. It's just reloading on the downhill. We've just got to keep remembering to keep our hands on the reverse button. So the question is, how does it want the log? So if we just drop that there for a second, just gonna manually try and lift her up. So I think this could be ooh. So it's got it. So now we've got to tell it we want firewood. Process, which is the Alt Z, which unfortunately tees up with something else on the computer. So let me quickly change that and then we will come back to it. So I couldn't work out how to get that to work how we wanted. I could get it chop into bits like this, but it wasn't splitting, and the splitting's what we're after. So we're going to set up the factory. So what we're going to do is just going to chop a few trees down and make a bit of room for the factory because it's fairly big. And we'll get it loaded up, and then we can start our firewood process from there. So we'll get rid of these tree stumps as well. So we don't have them to conflict with. Chop a few more this way out. And then we should be able to put all of these into the firewood processing plant. Timber. Right, let's get rid of that one. So it might come back to that machine, but I'm going to have to run it for a bit longer just to find out how it works. I say I can get it to chop up the logs and get it to auto load and stuff, but it wasn't making the firewood, and the firewood's what we are after. So there we go. Have we got enough room to put this in now? No. Need to move that telehandler out of the way. Which is very poorly because it does need a service, as gathered up by it rolling down the hill. Come on, telehandler. We'll probably have to take that for a service at some point. Let's get these just moved out of the way for the purposes of building. And if we stand out of the way, have we got enough room now? My mouse is playing up today, which is always fun. So what are we overlapping with? Oh, I did see a place it was happy. Right, going right there. So here it is. I have used this one before. This is quite good. We drop in logs and then we turn it on and it makes us firewood in bags. It's a nice little setup. What we do is we go into Where's our... Or do we have to talk to this one? Interact with it. Let's just try it. I don't know. I thought you had to interact with it like it was a machine on the map. So let's put that in there. Maybe it's because it's not square. Let's make it square. Just move that out of the way. Once we know how we do it, we can get the telehandler set up and we can load everything with the telehandler. Nope. I think we've got to activate it, but it hasn't shown up in here. So leave it with me and we'll soon get it figured out. Right, so we've got it working. We've got it working. So here we go. So we've got to load it up. 110,000 litres of wood. So we activate that. Now we just got to figure out where we put them. Is that the little icon? There we go. And that's starting already. And it's fairly quick. So we've just got to sit, load loads of wood into this. And then hopefully it'll make some firewood. So let's get in our telehandler. Let's see if we can get this grab to work. So I think we're going to have to soon service this because it's not happy. The Defender, I must have left the lights running because it has now come up with a insufficient battery. So it won't start. Standard. Well, to be fair, it might not even be because I left the battery on. It is a Defender after all. I think they just randomly do stuff like that. There's Land Rover on the tin, doesn't it? Is that in the trigger? No. No, it's not. Right, so we're going to set to now, and I'm going to load as much trees up as I can. I think we've got to get it pretty much this end. We'll see what we can do. I might change this grab yet, because this grab's a bit temperament. I thought it'd be better being a 3. But it doesn't seem to be. So you can't. It says that's stuck for some reason, but it's not. Yeah, it's not the best grab. Not the best grab. But anyway, let's get it filled up. So while we've been working away in the background, as you can see, we have our first bag of pallet wood. 1500 litres, 320 kilos, so that's beautiful. So the Defender will be towing these up to the sell point once we get a few. It's a fairly quick production, so we're struggling to fill it as fast as it's going, so that's good. Some extra money for us. We will have a look in a minute. In fact, let's have a look now. I don't know when the best time to sell it is. It was just one of my many thoughts of how we can make some money a bit easily. So it's Firewood. So 800 to 1200. It's about £400 down at the moment. So it doesn't look like it's too bad. at the best of times, to be honest. So we'll have it go. It's quick enough that you can make some quick money out of it. It's probably cheaper than selling it just as wood, especially if you don't get them cut up right, because everyone knows you've got to cut them up right to get the top dollar. So I'm hoping that one fell in it. Let's just pick this end up. This would have been the benefit of having the towable one, because we could have just moved it along as we got further into the forest as such. But never to mind, it is working and it is fairly quick. I think I've used it once and I didn't think it was as fast as this, so that's good. We are trying to target these big chunky trees because they fill it up quick, and then the little ones are doing alright, but the big chunky ones are definitely quicker filling. So I've just seen 3, so we're going to grab all them, try and get it full, because obviously we want to be doing other stuff as well as filling up this production. But like I say, if it's going to make us lots of money, we can always just jump on it for a couple of minutes every episode, get a load of firewood in and make some dollar. So let's see if we can get it filled with these 3 big ones. We might have to clear a bit of a path and then we can see what's next. So we're going to try and jump off the old broken defender, so get jump leads on. Let's see if we can start her up. Yeah, she started now. Oh. Take our jumper cables off. That's fine. And that one's fine. So we'll leave it running. Hopefully it won't happen again. I don't know why it depleted. It's probably because the lights are on. But what we have done is I've just nipped to the store, spent a bit more money, and I've bought a winch for the New Holland, because I think it'd be easier to winch some of the bigger trees straight down, and then we can use the telehandler to pick up those pesky ones. I think it'll be a better idea for us, and at least we can get it filled a lot quicker. So we'll carry on logging. We're now down to £96,000, so obviously we need our different incomes to start taking shape. I would like to get a glass house as well, so depending on that mushroom one, I'll see what it's doing. That might go, and we might get ourselves a lettuce one just to start making a bit of passive income, because over the winter months we just need some passive income, like the goats. Probably even some sheepy. Might even get some sheepy. Just see if we can get some money going really well. Obviously, we're not going to be planting our rice again until April. So, got a long time to wait. And like I said, if we want to be successful, we need to do stuff outside of the box, which will lead us into our next one, but we can't plant that until the new year either, so we'll keep that one quiet. But we do need a field, and that'll be one of our next plans. So this is just to help us out, a bit quicker, a bit easier. Telehandler's working alright, to be honest, no complaints, but this will just drag these down the hill a lot faster, so I can pretty much park it here. And as long as we don't get stuck on anything, we should be able to just literally grab the hook, drag it up the hill, as long as the tree's not too heavy. So go onto here. I remember how to attach it. Release winch rope. maximum allowed. Oh, she's 200 kilos over, so I wonder if we just give her a bit of a trim. No. That's a shame. I thought if we give her a bit of a trim, let's just take a few limbs off. But that's good. 8 ton. 8 ton's got good sized tree, really. I don't think we'll find too much bigger in this little foresty area. Oh, there we go. That did it. That's knocked the weight down. Obviously, we've left the Defender running at the shop, so we'll go and grab that at some point, because that will be... That's going to be the flatbed for turn everything back and forth. Is the New Holland going to pull it? Ooh, she's a bit slick. She's not biting in very well. It's kind of dragging us back up the hill, but that's fine. We'll see if the mighty New Holland has got enough power to give it a bit of a tug. Yeah, got a bit of wheel slip. To be expected, we're doing some forestry. There we go. Keep dragging it. Keep the New Holland on full steam, and we'll get there. There we go. You see, a little bit easier. Probably not too much. Not quite in the trigger yet. Well, it is really starting to rain now. But, well, it's hails, but hopefully it brightens up for us later. There we go, that's a big chunk. And then we've got 2 bags already. So happy days. Right, I'm going to set to. I can drag all these big trees in here. And then we'll go fetch the Defender and get some firewood loaded. So we finally got the log splitter, firewood producer, whatever you would like to call it, up and fully full. So that's good. So we're just running the New Holland back to the yard. We're going to grab the Defender now, get the trailer on, and we'll start putting some of these bags on top, ready to go. Trailer's in the yard ready, and so we'll get some of them ready to go. Then we're going to have a look at this glass house. So, oh, you can connect it, even better. Just want to pull that out the yard way, because we're going to have a look at our glass house situation. Now, it's now like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a September afternoon, and we still haven't got our first pallet. So, I honestly don't think this is big enough for the job. Probably would be okay if we had plenty of time, but we do not have plenty of time. We've got 2 years to make this profitable. So let's put something in that we just know is going to be profitable. And by that, we want a nice large glass house, I believe. Hopefully we can get it there. So it's going to be quite a lot of money. as you can see, we're down to our last £55,000. But the beauty with this is, once we get it filled up with water in a minute, we know it is going to make us money. It's going to be a fair few trips back and forth. Yeah, I know. But if we keep on top of it, it's not as bad, is it? It's not as bad. So let's just quickly smooth that out, because I didn't realise how poor I'd made that. So, without breaking the bank. There we go. Beautiful. So, tab to our defender now. Shut that off. Actually, let's take this to go be repaired, because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. So we've got a few bits of machinery now, so we're starting to look alright. So we're not going to need too much more. We might get a forklift just to help around the yard, but past that... Oh, the tyre's a bit slippery. I think we'll be mainly concentrating on trying to make money, renting as much as we can. But we're going to have to pay all this machinery off, so... It's going to be a tall order to make this profitable, but that's why we're getting glass houses in now. We've got the firewood production going. I'm hoping that's going to make some fairly decent money for us. I can't see why it wouldn't. Even at £1,000 a pallet, it's popped 3 out already. So in the space of not very long, that's £3 at maximum price. Obviously, it's a bit less this month, but yeah, it should be quite a good little bit of money maker for us and help push our profits up. So yeah, we're going to go take this for a service. It's desperate for a service. It's lights on. It's not happy. Let's get it down there, get it working. We'll put the fender up, grab its flatbed we bought last time, and we'll start loading that up with all the pallets. Right, so here we go. We've got our first load of firewood on. So we're at 6,000 litres, so each one holds 1,500 litres, which is good, not 1,000. And this is what we bought the trailer for, transporting our goods. So let's go get the first bit sold, and let's find out what we're going to earn from our firewood enterprise. Obviously, we're going to have to keep it topped up with firewood, but that shouldn't be too bad. We'll just keep targeting the bigger trees and the littler trees when we're just topping it up. But it seems like it's going to be a fairly fast production, which is excellent, really. So just wait for this lorry to scoot on by. Now this is what the Defender's good at, towing firewood around to people. That's why you see them around town all the time with firewood on the back. Obviously don't have as many beacons as me, but you need beacons, you need beacons. Luckily the rain has stopped now, so we can get a couple of minutes of half decent working. Oh, until you blow a tyre. Well, we're just going to pull on through until we get to the sell point. So I believe it is just up here somewhere. It's just here, I think. There we go. So, what's that? For just under £6,000. So, not too shabby, not at all really. So, let's head back to the yard. We might load up the goat's milk, get that sold as well. Bring some extra money in, because we need as much money as we can get now. Start moving on with our next project. Right, let's find out where the goat milk goes. I presume there'll be a diary on here. Goat milk. Oh, it's nearly the best price, you know. So I'm happy with that. So tag that place because we have no idea where that is. Oh, it's in town. Right, so back the way we've just come, and let's go sell 2 pallets, and that should top us off a bit. Ready for some more, hopefully, money-making opportunities. So here we are. Let's get our goat's milk sold. £17,000. That is a nice little top-up to £77,000, which is just what we want for more cash in the account. So let's head back to the yard and let's find out what's next. I don't actually know yet, but I know we need some winter income. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Took a wrong turn in. We'll sneak on through here while it's a red light. But yeah, I don't know what's next, but we do need to make some more money. Passive income. So we've got the glass houses now. We've got the goats. So, we're back in the old forest. I've seen we've got a bit of grassland here, so we might actually get a mower. Can mow that up for our goats. And this is what we bought. It is £10,000. It's kind of ruined the road a little bit, but when we get a bit of money, we'll straighten that out. But it is a little sawmill. So, pretty cool. I don't know. I've never used it before. I just see it was in there, so presume we just drop wood in there, wood chips go in there, and blocks, beams, long pallets, whatever we do, go there. So we know that wood is quite good, so let's fill it up. I don't know what it even holds. I can't imagine too much, so let's chop one tree down. It's a nice Japanese tree again. Should be a nice starter. And I see there's already another firewood pallet, so that's brilliant. And this can be our winter passive income while we're waiting for crops to grow. So what have we got? What have we got? It takes 250,000 litres of wood. Oh, that just literally sells it direct. We've got beams. So yeah, this could take a little while to fill up, but we're going to put a little bit in it and we'll get it set off. I'm going to see how slow it is because I'm not usually with these slower, all these cheaper sawmills and stuff. They're a bit slow, a bit like the, I don't know if you've seen them, the little metal buildings. They're pretty slow, like the small glass houses. So if it's too slow, we don't want to fill too much wood in it because we can get it into our firewood processing plant, and that's going to make us plenty of money. So we're going to chop a load of trees down in the general area, and then we'll just fork them all out with their New Holland, which is actually doing a surprisingly good job, even though it is a New Holland. Seems to be keeping up. It's a bit slippery, the map is. It did have a bit of a power slide a minute ago. And what we'll probably end up doing, once we deforestationed, we'll probably end up planting a load of new trees, some quick growing oaks that maybe grow just in time for us to finish in 2 years to get some money off. There we go. So there's a bunch of trees cut down. The New Holland is parked here, so let's start winching a load of trees. Oh, apparently this one's going for a walk down the hill. Yeah, let's go see how we fill this one up. So I think this is one of the small trees. Ooh. Oh, look at that. It's automatic, this one is. So don't even have to push the button. Beautiful. So we'll get it activated. So we're going to be doing long planks and beams. So I think they're the most profitable. We're probably going to need a forklift to start loading some of this produce. Oh, she's slightly overweight. Even better. Our Merlot, as you probably see, we've took it for service and it will not be ready until tomorrow about 9 AM. It looks like it's been well used, shall we say. Let's see if that'll pull through that. Ooh, she's not liking it. Give it a bit of a nudge back. Oh no, it is solid. Must be wrapped around all these trees. So we'll cut a few more trees down and I'll try and get it filled up. So we go. Got about 60,000 litres in there. So we're going to activate it and see how quick it is. So we want to do planks long and wooden beams. Because I feel like they are our best money makers. So we'll see how it does. Doesn't look like it's too slow. But we'll find out soon, won't we? We'll find out soon. So we'll leave them two running now. So we've got a firewood going in the background. We've got lots of trees chopped down. So as soon as our telehandler is back, we can use that to start just pushing some of them about. We've got 2 pallets of firewood going now down there. So that's excellente. We've got the new glass house going. So I'm hoping that'll chuck some lettuce out very soon, and that should make us a few squid. We've got the goats going and they're chucking out food left, right and centre, so that's what I like to see. And yeah, I think we're in a good position considering it's only month 2 and we've got some nice income streams. Now I do have a plan to buy field 28 here, and I've got a very valuable thing I want to put in there. So it's only 0.23 of an acre or hectare. It's a hectare. So yeah, it's not going to be massive, but yeah, I think it's going to be worth doing. So I want to go check on this beehive because I haven't seen it yet. Oh, it's stuck down here, is it? We've got a beehive, but no trigger to make honey. Let's build one of them. So if we go to animals, go across to bees, should just be able to place this down. We'll put it there. And hopefully the honey pallets will start showing up. I might be too far away, but I didn't realise, and I put the goat pasture over there, so we'll have to see. If not, we can sell the bees, but if they are going to work, we might as well have them going. So there you go. I think that's a beautiful place to end today's episode, and it is 5:30. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. It is something a bit different and a bit more forestry work. We've got the firewood and the normal sawmill going now, but it is a different sawmill to what I've used before. So thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please could you give it a thumbs up, any suggestions or any comments or anything that you think could make us a lot of money quickly, do leave it below. And if you hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell, you'll get a notification of the next video. I'll see you there. Bye for now.